Hey guys, David at TWYCE Diecast. Look at how this hunt started. I thought we had struck gold with pallets sitting out in the aisle at Walmart. No, it was all Barbie dolls. So the pegs looking pretty sparse at this Walmart, almost as sparse as my mailbox. I've got a lot of stuff on the way to me, but it is all in transit, so that's why we are out shooting peg hunting videos today. What do you guys think about the collectability of these Tokyo 2020 sets? I've thought about it. That AE86 was the only good car. It was the only real car. If these things are going to be collectible, maybe I'll grab them, but I think I'm going to pass on them for now. I don't know if you guys have them or not. A lot of fantasy in this set you can see right here. I guess there were multiple releases because I thought I remember a Toyota 2000 GT. They had some of these cult classics or cult series. I think it's 5 cars. We're giving away a set of these on our giveaway on the 25th of September. Keep your eye out for that. So as we are moving through the pegs here, here's my favorite actually. There'll be some times where I just stop talking and let the music play and let you guys see what we found today. Let's check out the Matchbox that they have. They've got some of the newer ones. I really love this new Golf. Pretty sharp. Everybody loves the Subaru. Not a lot to say about that 2002. Really cool color. I like the tan interior. And I wasn't sure if that was a new Mini color. I was thinking about the light blue, but I guess that is the old school Cooper version. We'll look at a couple 5-packs here, nothing special. I'm really kind of surprised that I'm seeing these collector's pieces more in stores. I thought they were kind of hard to come by, and I have found them at multiple places. Now the thing that's bothering me about them is like this Benz right here. I just cannot stand the stance, the size of the tires, or the wheels on this. Maybe I'm wrong. Throw in the fact that the door is plastic and a different color. I don't know. I'm just not going to pull the trigger on it. Some of the new working rigs, though, look pretty good. Here's a Raynac. Seems like these are more and more all actual vehicles. And if they have all been real trucks in the past, I just don't know because I didn't collect them. But almost every one that I picked up this day was an actual vehicle. And again, surprised to see this really nice S2000 hanging on the pegs. I thought somebody would have grabbed it because it was obvious that somebody has gone through this. I think we've got some of the newer hitch and haul mixed in with the older versions. I'll just drop this one on the floor. I think this is one of the newer ones. I picked up a couple for Tyrone at building the Ultimate Matchbox car collection, but it must have been last year. So they seem to be coming out maybe one a year, maybe. All right, we'll travel on down the aisle. This is a Walmart. It's in Leeds, Alabama. I know some of the peg hunting videos do a little bit better than others, so there's lots of different collectors watching. So I'm going to try and show a little bit more variety than just stuff that I collect. There are just monster trucks everywhere you look. These had a couple cool 2-packs. You saw that twin mill, and here's a Bone Shaker 2-pack. Pretty neat. And the other thing I noticed today, how many freaking Mario Kart series are out right now. It seems like there is a different type or packaging or blister for 8 different Mario Kart series. You'll see we've got 5-packs. We've got, here's a whole separate one by itself. You've got these. that are just on cards and blisters. I couldn't keep track of how many different sets I saw. Lightning will never get any attention on my channel. Almost as little as these Sanrio cars will. Hot Wheels are toys, I have to remember that. And lo and behold, while I was looking at all the Hello Kitty stuff, I see a really cool find. I was so excited to find this Ford Race Team pack. I grabbed a set for a buddy in England, Mick67. This one is headed your way. I'm pulling it off to the side. I need you to let me know if you want just the cars or if you insist on having that box, because it's going to be a whopper to ship. Here's some of the team transports that they had on the shelves. You can see the R32 in the ad van. You can see a Comet here. Pretty cool wheels on it. The Lancia in Golf is always going to be good looking. It's crazy how different the scales are on that. It seems like the truck is 164 and the car is 155. Still a good looking set. So this place had oodles of the 500 horsepower set. None of the Porsches, none of the good cars really. I don't think it had the Lambo either. I've seen a lot of collectors lately grabbing these Marvel premiums because of the wheels for customs, and I can see why. Awesome wheel donors. Especially this Land Rover. Man, if you're doing a truck, that is a pretty cool set of wheels to put on a custom. And these poor old British horsepower sets have just absolutely decayed on the pegs here in the United States. Getting pretty pleased at the amount of green light that we're getting. Lots of newer stuff. I found a really cool Dodge Diplomat here in a second. We'll look at this 83 Crown Vic. Just wish they did a few more street car versions. Kind of like this Chevelle here. So here's me trying to dig out the Dodge Diplomat. I think the one I have in maroon is an 82. And I found this 81 in canary yellow with white walls. This was an old TV show called The Greatest American Hero, where a guy turns into a superhero and learns how to fly. And that's a cool car. Had to grab it. These Johnny Lightning have been on every peg in every Walmart that I've been to, probably for the past 6 months. Nobody wants that coronet. Now these Johnny Lightning 2-packs are pretty cool, or they should have been. This one started out great. Nice Hornet and Aston. Good looking cars. Followed up by one of the ultimate peg warmers. I have seen this 2-pack in Ollie's and Hobby Lobby probably for the past 18 months. Got some really nice M2. Walmart, $9. Little mini van here. Just not a $9 car, in my opinion. If you like them, knock yourself out. But that's just pretty high for an M2. And we're getting closer on my search for a 1969 two-door 510. 1970 was that year. Only other one was an A100 van by Dodge. And those are $9 as well. Excuse me, there's a Econoline for you. Finally got some Auto World. Pretty older castings. I grabbed this one for a project I'm working on, a build-off. You can see a picture right here. I'm doing a build-off with Drift Cat Customs. It's a gentleman out of Wales, Matt, and I'm pretty excited about it. That'll be at the end of October. I'll keep talking more about it and doing little stuff on the YouTube community to keep you guys posted and aware of that. Tamikas for $5. Disappointing selection, this Crown Athlete and this Tamika cargo truck. Stuff we've all seen before. So that was it for this Walmart. Let's go check out my honey hole for vintage Matchbox. They do have vintage Hot Wheels as well, and by vintage I'm talking 20, 30 years old. This is a booth at a flea market, and this guy has all kinds of toys, different diecast of different scales, just lots and lots of cool stuff. That's the best way to put it. The thing about these flea markets here in the United States is it's so random. You just have to look under everything, kind of like a boot sale, I guess, over in Europe. This one is indoors though, and it is permanent. So supposedly the vendors come in and restock their stuff, but as you will see, these will be a lot of the same Matchbox that we've seen on a previous video that I've posted from this location. So in lieu of showing all these Hot Wheels, now here's a cool Motor Max while I'm thinking about it. Kind of rare to see Motor Max in that kind of package here. But instead of showing all these Hot Wheels, I'll show a few, and then it becomes obvious to me someone has taken, me probably, all the street cars and clean versions, leaving a lot of fantasy, a lot of silly stuff. If you like it, no offense, I just don't collect fantasy. I think I seriously am the one who has bought a lot of the stuff and left all this on the pegs. A lot of X-Racers and, you know, just funky stuff. So we won't look at all these Hot Wheels. And as we get going through the Matchbox, we run into a little bit of the same thing where we start to see a lot of repeat stuff that we've seen in the past. But I did find some stuff. And today I thought I would focus in on the really cool 5-packs this guy had. He's got some old school Hot Wheels 5-packs. It had some cars that seemed to be exclusive. He's also got some 10-packs we'll see here shortly. So let's get into these now, and you see me grabbing these. It looks familiar because I think these cars are right where I left them probably a few months ago. $3 each. All right, so I'll move these out of the way. We'll take a look and see if any of these strike your fancy. $8 for a 5-pack is not bad. When you think about what some of the guys pay in Europe for a 5-pack, that's pretty comparable, and you get a pack that is 20 to 30 years old here. G-Force had that cool, well, I missed it while I was talking. I think it had a Porsche in there. We'll see it here and again in a second. Nice Corvette. Ocean Blasters. Never heard of these. I didn't buy 5-packs when I was buying mainlines. Here's a hot rod set. Okay, so here I am checking to make sure that was G-Force. Yeah, that was a Porsche. Okay. So one more 5-pack after we look at these 10-packs. And this 10-pack was pretty neat. I think it's a Toys R Us exclusive. If you look at the bottom right hand car, if you pause it, I think it's got a Toys R Us logo. So you get a Ferrari, a Miata, an Avis Quattro, and maybe a Toys R Us panel van with white walls. This set here was 15. One behind it with a nicer card is 20. If you're into kind of limited edition sets, that's a really cool set. All right, I'm gonna get this stool out of the way, and before I do, I'll put up this really cool Mitsubishi, and then we will look at the last 5-pack that's got a pretty awesome, I don't know if it's a Silverado K1500, looks like a Chevy pickup, almost in a Zamac Easter egg series. Check that out. Hopefully I'm not passing over some extremely hard to find set or car. I know you guys will give me a heads up if that is the case. Because as you can tell, if you've seen a video from this location in the past, you'll see that there's not a lot of traffic here apparently. A lot of these cars are in the same spot that I put them in a few months ago. Next part of this video is just going to be some good old classic Matchbox. Chevy Tahoe. Tons of these VW vans. Tons of Weasels. And then tons of Ferraris. I do like this era of Matchbox right here. Nice. XK8. This one's got a really cool weathering effect. Chris, Diecast Dungeon. Check out this Grand Sport. This one caught my eye. It says it's a first edition. It's in Chevy Impala. And I think, yeah, this is Cleveland Police too. So they must have done a lot of vehicles with the Cleveland Police, that Chevy Tahoe. There you go, 5 of them. That Tahoe we looked at earlier was Cleveland Police. This is one of my all-time favorite Matchbox. I think that is one of the cleanest BMW castings out there. Good old London bus, just about to fall off the pack. A bunch of motorcycles behind it. And I don't know what in the world this Tony Hawk skate series was doing down there. Good Viper. Now we'll kind of make our way out of this booth here shortly. We've got a T-Bird Stalker from the 75 Challenge set. That is, if you collected all 75 and took a picture of yourself with them, I think, if I remember right, they would send you a special limited edition vehicle. Now these were 50th anniversary series where they did one for each state in the United States. And the funny thing about it is, so California gets this convertible, Alaska got that snow vehicle, that makes sense. Poor old Kentucky didn't even get a motor, which is ironic. The one with all the horses, Kentucky, where Kentucky Downs is, Churchill Downs rather, I guess runs on horsepower, literally. And then Rhode Island, the smallest state in the entire United States, gets the coolest one, the Land Rover Freelander. God-awful deco on it. Bunch of Beetles, different versions of those. And at this point, I am starting to wrap up, looking for any last cool things to show before we head out. Any of you guys desperate to get some Crayola diecast in your collection? Because we've got it here. Such a weird collaboration. These Hot Wheels stock cars always look really good. So like I said, tons of toys, different stuff. Here's a 3-pack by Racing Champions. You get a Plymouth Prowler, a van, and it looks like a T-Bird with that. And then the last thing we'll see is a really nice Dodge Viper in the blue with the racing stripes. Next, let's go to Target. We'll see what they have. Didn't have a lot of high hopes. My Target seems like they're in between stocking every time I go. These pegs are, well, what we call in Alabama naked, and that is Nekkid, because there is nothing on those. But yet we have 5-packs out the wazoo. We've all seen the Corvette one. It was one of the few interesting things that was at the Target, so I picked it up for you in case you haven't seen it. Did not have the Nightburners 5-pack with the cool 510 wagon and the Escort. Did have this new clean kit version. Few of the team transports, nothing to write home about. We'll see the Chevy Vega here shortly. And again, Mario Kart just getting tons of attention and tons of peg space. Look at this. 10 cars, I think. 8-pack, my bad. I mean, they're really well done, but is there that much clamoring for more Mario Kart vehicles? I guess maybe I missed the boat on that. 20 bucks for that one, $45 for that 8-pack. Did find this really cool color shifter. Don't see a whole lot of Scion XBs out there. And like we were doing on the other one, we'll look at some monster trucks. This is not the worst thing ever. Kind of neat, all these glow in the dark. I guess you get the cars that you crush as well. 30 bucks for that. And I kind of like this. Check out the old school Bigfoot laying in the back there. You've got the newer one, then you've got this exclusive piece. Some of these look pretty cool, and I'm just going to make a commitment to everybody listening now. I am not going to start buying these. There's only 20 billion monster trucks out there. Now you've got Monster Jam getting in on it. You've got Maisto getting in on it. Hard to keep up with all of them. The Monster Jam ones, these, I guess, I don't know what color they changed to, but they look good. These Gravediggers look pretty good too. If you guys want more videos of monster trucks, I'm not opposed, or even NASCAR. If you want a NASCAR specific video, we can hunt for that. Just let me know in the comments below. Appreciate you guys dropping by and watching. Let's look at this new Bronco. So Hot Wheels has the total off-road version. I kind of like the street version right here. Great color, great wheels, great detail work. Well done by Matchbox. Same with this Benz. I don't even, do you see the name on that thing? It's as long as the bottom of the card. Here's that old school Cooper that I was talking about. Curious if any of you guys have found a Matchbox Chase piece. If anybody knows how available those are going to be. I suspect I probably won't find one, but it would be really cool if I did. We'd probably give it away on the channel. Like I said earlier, we've got a giveaway coming up on September 25th, 2021. And I'll link that video at the end of this. That's a pretty cool 5-pack there. The Blue Highways 2 is another cool one as well. think we will see maybe the newer one with the chrome GT40 in it. There you go. Target, of course, carries Greenlight, Auto World, and Johnny Lightning. Some of those older Johnny Lightning castings just don't cut it for me. This was a neat vehicle. You guys ever seen a cheetah? And I've seen a lot of videos where you guys are picking up these muscle machines. You know, not my thing, but I don't mind showing them and looking at them. That Monte Carlo or Grand National, I don't know which one it was. It was pretty cool. Here's a Cobra. I get the appeal. If you like muscle cars, it's just another rabbit hole to throw your money down. And well done by Maisto for doing those. So I think that's going to do it for our trip to Publix. I'll look at some multi-packs here and adventure sets or whatever you want to call them. That's got an exclusive Mustang. And then we will hit a Walmart next. All right, last stop of the day is the Walmart closest to my house. They weren't playing a lot of loud music, so I'll leave the volume on this one. Pegs are pretty frustrating. K series is what is out on these pegs. Here's the Mercedes that I love to hate. And look at these pegs, guys. Seems like they have been waiting on new stuff for probably 2 to 3 months here. So we'll do a quick scan. In fact, there wasn't even anything new as far as Matchbox in here. I grabbed this. I saw on Feck's Death a while back this new Interceptor. So cool to get the front and rear deco on that. Kind of an undercover police vehicle. And we will check for that chase vehicle. Spoiler alert, we do not find it. I guess this is one of the newer hitch and hauls. We saw that at the other one. I know this is the older one. The only thing they had plenty of was Mario Kart, just in case you're wondering, and Cars, and Muppets, and Flintstones. It's ridiculous to have all this kid stuff in a toy aisle, right? Oh, and if you need any of these Ecto ones, they're down to about 50 at this location instead of the 200. So I was right. The Dodge Diplomat I got earlier was an 82. Excuse me, I bought an 81 at the other store, and the 82, that one, was the one I had already had. So it's really cool that you get 2 different year Dodge Diplomats. Here's what we got for Hot Wheels Premiums. That is it. 1 Boulevard and some British horsepower, not horsepower. I was so mad I threw that Lotus on the ground. And we've resorted to looking at Jada Punch buggies just because I've never bothered. Kind of curious. They have these at Hobby Lobby as well. Here is your lineup for this. You get a Beetle or a T1. And they had 3 of the versions available today. Johnny Lightning is doing a lot of different stuff lately too. I don't know if these are maybe 1/100 scale. We'll look at some M2s before we head out. Some of these have been here a good while. I think this next one, yeah, it reminded me of Doc from Cars. See, it looked like a Hudson Hornet. That's not what it was. Well, here we go. Another Ford set. Passed on this one. Even passed on this. Thought it was, I don't know why, I thought it was a super treasure hunt. It got me. Zamac hidden in here. Looks like somebody had rolled it up and tried to put it in their pocket. Card was all mangled. Brand new car. Pretty good looking Zamac. We'll put it over here to the side and think about it. Probably not going to get it. Card is too janky. Willis Jeep. And as always, it is feast or famine with M2. Buyer beware on those. They do some pretty cool truck castings that we're looking at now that I don't think anybody else does. Good looking Mustang. I'm not going to bang on them and not give them props on the ones they do right. That's a great Mustang. Joe, XLT Off-Road Bear, what say ye? That Willis Jeep, we are giving away a Green Machine version of that on our upcoming giveaway. So get in if you are not yet entered into the contest. Nice Impala. They had a few more Tamicas. These are allegedly Wal-Mart exclusives. Kind of like this police vehicle, and if you're wondering, if you've never looked, that is actually what they look like in Japan. They have that funky thing on the top. That's going to do it, guys. We'll end it at Wal-Mart. Hope you enjoyed it. David at TWYCE Diecast. Talk to you later.